Hello, I'm going to show you how to create a lead ads form ad in Facebook. So we're going to go through it fairly quickly. Open up your Facebook, whether it's your business or your personal. Click Home. You're going to see Ads Manager. We're going to go to the Ads Manager. Now, as that's loading, I'm going to show you a couple of things. First of all, I've created a link. I've gone to my MLS and I've created the ad, the search, pool homes under 200,000. I've emailed myself this link. Now I've copied this link, put it in a Word document. I've gone to my less branded page and I've gone to the privacy page on my less branded website through Success Websites. And that's what this looks like right here. And I've gone and I've copied this link right there. I've copied that, close that, and I put it in a Word document because I'm going to use that. Okay? I've gone to Google and I've searched for a home that looks like it might be a home in Katy with a swimming pool priced under 200,000. That photo is representative of whatever this ad is promoting. So whatever it's promoting, if it's condos under $1 million, you want to make sure it looks like a building with a condo under $1 million. If it's whatever it is, you want to make sure the photo and the text make sense and link together, and people in that area would look at that and go, yeah, that looks like a home in Katy with a swimming pool under 200,000. So I've taken that photo and I put it in a folder on my computer. I'll show you where that is. So this is an ad I've run before. I'm going to duplicate it here and show that to you. But you could pull an ad like this off of the coaching site and say, hey, I want to run that hot list of homes ad. So I would take this, I would make a copy of it, I'll make a screenshot of it just like I have here, and I'm going to have that off to the side. I have another monitor over here, and I'm going to have that off to the side, and I'm just going to copy all this stuff, and I'll show you where it goes in a second. So I've got that, I've done that pre-work ahead of time. So here we're going to go to Create. We're going to go to what's our objective, and with this lead ads page, it's lead generation. So we're clicking lead generation. We want to give it a name, so I'm going to call it Katy Homes with Pools under 200K, under 300, 200, and I'm going to date it 2/23/18, so that I'll know where that when people respond to that ad, I will know where they came from. I'm going to click continue. It'll do its thing here. Now here under page, you have to link it to a page. So whether it's your business page and you're going to have your branding and your USP all over the ad, or whether it's going to be less branded and it's going to look like it's coming from a real estate information page, you would select whichever one is most appropriate. So this is going to be a less branded ad. Then you're going to create your audience. You can create a custom audience. We'll talk about that later. What we're going to do here is we're going to go to the locations, and we're going to put in Katy, Texas. You would put in your area wherever you are. And when you hit that, it'll pop up a little map with a circle. This shows that we're 25 miles out. Typically, I will do 10. This is where I've been doing the most of mine. So this is my marketplace here. This is where the people that I'm targeting are in this area or moving to this area. You have people inside and outside of this area looking for homes in here. So that's worked pretty good for me. Test it, test 10 and test 15. In your marketplace, and you can move this around. You can put a click over here. You can do a pin drop. So let's show you how that works. I wonder if I can just move this around. Nope. Okay, pin drop. So here's a pin drop. Click that, and we want to put it over there. So now we want to move our location. So you can I don't know how, I can't remember how you get rid of this. I don't know. I can't remember. You have to do this stuff. Every time I do this, I have to oh, there it is, delete. So you would delete that. And you put another one here. I guess it's asking to put another one. And you click that, and you can do the drop down, and you can go delete. So that's how you select where you want to be. So we'll just leave that there for now because this is just for demonstration purposes. Now we want to select our demographic. I'm using 35 to 64. Men and women, if you want to put in a particular language, maybe you speak French. I'm going to put in English. A lot of times you could just leave that blank, but I'll go ahead and put that because we have a lot of Spanish-speaking people down in this part of the country, and I don't want to have to call back somebody that speaks Spanish because I don't speak Spanish. So we're going to do that. Now, this is important here. Exclude people. So we want to exclude people. And the people we want to exclude are things that we just like real estate agents, because we don't want real estate agents responding to our ads because we don't want to call them up and spend our time talking to them. So I'll put real estate license. You can just keep adding and adding. I'll just put a couple here and just real estate in general. Okay, so we want to exclude those people. This is exclude. If you wanted to include people, like maybe you wanted to include people that their interest was sailing, their interest was fast cars, or maybe vacation homes or condos. If you're having condos, maybe, I don't know, can you do condos? Let's see. There you go. So you could do that if you're going to go for a specific type of home. You're doing condos. Connection type, we don't do that. I've not done anything with that. Then we're going to save this audience. Click Save. There's our audience. We're going to give it a name. Pools under 200. And we're going to date it. And I'll show you why that's important later on, because you can save these audiences and you can come back and use them again. Only thing, if you save the audience, the link that you put on it will be the same link. And I have to tell you, links from Matrix, I don't know what MLS system you're using, but they do not last forever and they break. And you have to go back and look at it about once a month and make sure it's still working. And when it doesn't, you have to replace it with a new one. So budget could be $5 to $10 a day. I'll just leave it at 5. I've got it. You can run your ads set on a continuous. You can have a start and end date. I usually put a start and end date just so that I'll know, keep a tab on it when it's coming up again, so that I can remind myself to take a look at it and test against it. So now we go continue. I've been using single image. Some of them will use carousel. If you're doing a property that has multiple property photos, you want to do that. So I'm going to select, I'm going to select single image. Under these images down here, you have to know that you have to delete that one, or that will be your image. So I'm going to upload an image that I already have in my database on my computer, and these photos are going to need to be resized. And you can use any type program to resize them. I have this one called Faststone. It's free. Here it is, Faststone image. It's free. You can get that. And that anything you may have something on your computer that can just resize it. So we're going to click that. Double click that. It's going to add our photo. And we're off. So there you go. So I'm going to change this right now to the desktop news feed so it appears like the desktop, because what we're going to do here is we're going to copy this ad. This ad here we're going to copy over there. And because I kind of have to come back every now and then and relearn where this text goes, what we're going to do is I'm just going to put in some test text. So here's what I do. I'll just come here and I'll start typing under text, and I'll see where does that go. Okay, so that goes right there. So I know that whatever I type up here in this is going to appear here. So I would retype all of this. I'm not going to do it right now. And then the headline, that should appear down here. Okay, so I know that that's where that goes. So the headline, I'm going to come in, I'm going to retype all of that. Katy Homes swimming pools under 200,000, just like it appears there. And then the news feed link description, that's, I'll add back over here. That is this smaller text right down here. So I'm going to add that. Okay, and it should appear below here. So so there's our text. There's our text. This is our headline, and this is our news feed line description. So we'll put that in just so that the copy matches our example ad right here. I have that off my screen. I'll just make copies of that. There's the success website lead coming in right there. So I'll change the call to action button to learn more. Sign up is very, you know, that's a little bit too aggressive. I think that would knock your response down. So now we have all that set up. Now we're going to go to our lead form. So I could go and select a previous lead form, see how they save, but I'm going to create one and show you how they're created. So we're going to go click create new form. We're going to rename it. Give it a date, new name, date. Form type we're going to leave on more volume. Intro, we're not going to use the intro. We just click that off. Questions. So here's where our questions. So as you can see to the right here, they're asking for your email and your full name. Well, the way my CRM works is I'm going to use, actually we click more options. I'm going to use email, first name, last name, phone number in my form over here. Now I'm going to add some custom questions. I would suggest that you test without any custom questions to see how many leads you're getting and what the quality is. And let's say that you're getting more than you can handle, or they're not the right quality, they're not moving in the right time frame. And you have to understand that with Facebook, the people that are on Facebook are not looking for real estate. They're searching their social media, they're looking at videos of cats, and they see this ad come along with something that perceives value. So here at this point, that's important to talk about, that whatever this ad is promoting, it needs to be something that is scarce. You might only have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 in your whole MLS that match whatever this criteria is. That doesn't matter. That's totally fine. This just has to be perceived as something that is exclusive, that is hard to find, and that's why people will click on it. And so they're not searching for real estate, so we're kind of taking them by surprise. We get them typically a little when they're not quite so far along in their home search process, and we can catch them before they align themselves with the real estate agent. So here's our form. So we're going to add a couple of questions. Let's do just a simple one. Let's do you have a home to sell? Let's let Facebook sift and sort for us. Yes, then hit the tab space. No, hit the tab space, and there's your questions. You can go on, you can keep adding questions. Let's say maybe you want to narrow it down a little bit further. Maybe you want to qualify them a little bit more. Let's say moving time frame. And the coaching site will have some great examples of this too. So let's say 0 to 3 months. Tab, let's say 3 to 6 months. Tab, and let's say 6+ months. You can test and see what works best for you, for the type ad you're running and your market. Privacy policy. This is where this information comes in now. As you can see, this is the privacy page. Information from my success website. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste that right here in the URL. See that it's required, so you have to have a privacy policy. So you paste that. You can add a custom disclaimer if you like. We haven't been doing that. On the thank you screen, this is where your link to your MLS goes. You're just going to copy this link right there. That's your hot list of homes or whatever you're providing. That way, as soon as they click on the ad, they'll get fulfillment and they'll have their information. There's the link to the website. Paste that in. And under view website, instead of view website, let's put click for hot list of homes. And instead of saying, great, you're all set, tap below to visit, let's say tap below to, we have to give them specific instructions, tap below for your hot list of homes, or whatever we might be providing. There you go. So now we've got that. They see the photo it ties in, Great Katy Homes. They see, thanks, you're all set. When they get to this page, they have their information has populated into the lead ads form, and they've clicked accept. Their info has been sent to the entity, and tap below for your hot list of homes, and it says click for hot list of homes. So that, we're going to save that. Let's see if there's any red flags over here. Good, saved. I'm going to change this. Yeah, never mind. I'm sorry. So we're going to finish. Click finish. Come on, Facebook. Okay, so now our ad is finished. There's what it would look like. Now we're going to go down to the very bottom of the page, and we're going to go review. Click review before we confirm it. So here's our campaign ad, our objective, our demographic. Well, it's ad set name that defaults to the demographic. There's our targeting, 10 miles. There's our ad placements, going to be in Facebook feeds, Instagram, and Instagram feed. There's our budget and our flight dates. This is our ad name. This is the headline. Here you would have your headline, your text. You could relook at that to make sure it's okay. And there's your image. And then you would just click confirm. And once you click confirm, they found an error. Okay, something went wrong. Please try again later. Don't know if that's a Facebook glitch or what, but typically you would see your ad pop up, and it would have say that it's in review. So I'm going to go ahead and review this, and I'm going to close this, and I'm going to just delete this because I'm not going to run this ad with all this gibberish in it. Anyway, that's your once you click that, you would be taken back to the ads manager, and it would appear on one of these lines like this one right here, pool homes. I don't know why that date's there. And this is pending review. This is a new ad that I put up a little bit earlier. If you want to review them and see what they look like, you can go back, click on the ad, click on this. You have the preview button. I think I went too far. Katy Homes lead generation preview. And there's what it looks like. The one we have in review. There's the desktop feed. There's what it looks like on your phone. Here's what it looks like on the mobile, like what they call mobile. And then, of course, Instagram feed is what it looks like there. So that's how to create a lead ad in Facebook. So I hope that helps, and let's go sell something. If you have any questions, shoot me a text or give me a phone call or shoot me an email. Everybody have a great day. Thanks.